So Shnerdcast episode 56, and got Cultcanon here as always. Got a special guest back. We got Dan here. I don't know if you want a little special name. You got what was your YouTube name you had for
Double
a
O
second?
Danica.
Double O Danica.
Danimals.
Yeah.
Danimals.
Oh, Danimals is a good one.
I don't know, man.
Do they even have whatever they're called, animals or whatever?
Just call me what
The little drinks that.
the Danimals yogurt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
still
the
have
shit,
those?
bro.
That's what that name was after, you know?
Yeah.
Of course, that's why I said it.
Well,
They
yeah.
don't have those. These kids are fucking deprived.
I really don't think they do.
No,
I
I think they have the yogurt, like the Slurpee
I think the. Yeah, I think.
Probably some
mini dicks.
fucking hipster
I think the
shit.
stuff that we were drinking that had too much sugar and fucking preservatives and.
We're fine.
Are we?
Are we? I want to be a rapper and a YouTuber, and here we are making YouTube videos, all of us. We got something wrong. No, I'm just kidding.
And I'm still here making a YouTube video. What does that make me?
You're right. You win. Go on. No, I'm just kidding. Dad, yo, when you edit this, zoom in on what he just did, because I was like, you're right. You win, and he was like this. He literally was like. He was like, "Fuck this fool, Josh, bro." I'm just
I wasn't
playing.
thinking that.
No, I know, but you.
No.
It was funny because you were like,
I want to know. I was looking at the blunts on the table and I was like, that looks like a Chinese letter.
Oh my goodness.
That's what I was thinking.
it kind of it does actually kind of
Right,
looks like
the
calligraphy.
slant-
Yeah, it
the
looks like
slant is right on
calligraphy.
top,
Yeah, it looks
yeah.
like calligraphy.
It looks like a.
You guys are smoking too much weed.
What's that called?
I
Like
haven't
the
smoked a
like I'm sorry, like the little sideways face, like sorry. That's what it looks
Oh
like.
yeah. The shrugging shoulders.
I'll just stay away from that comment.
Well, what you been up to, Dan? It's been a while since you've been on the podcast. I'm sure people want to know
Building
what you.
web apps.
What kind of web apps?
You want to get into?
I want to get into it, dude. It's not boring to some people.
Oh, let me roll it out. All right, so you're a solar company, right?
Okay.
But you don't install the solar. You just sell it to installers. So you sell the deal when you give it to installers, and those installers pay you for the deal because they make money off of it. So this app I'm making is for someone who sells it to installers. And this app is basically, once they've sold the deal, the installer needs to log in and say, hey, I want to view all the sales that this dealer has for me. So I'm installer ABC. I log in. I got a list of all the sales that installer or dealer has given me, and I get to see them all. I click on them. I add my payments. I have to owe this sales company however much I owe them, and I make my payments through this app, and I get to see how much I owe, put my payments in, update the job status, and all that. So that's basically what I'm building. And it says like, oh, the job's installed, the job's in design, the job's in.
Yeah, you're basically like designing like the financial part of the like the income part of the apps. I mean the websites, correct?
It's the after sales. So if
Yeah.
I come to your house and
Like
sell
the
you a
receipt
solar
system.
Okay.
You just bought this solar system. Now the installer takes over, and they come out to your home. They say, all right, I'm going to survey your home and see if it's even good for solar.
So coincidentally, I know a little bit about what he's talking about just because my landlord actually works for solar companies and my brother does work for the same one. So
okay.
that's why I was kind of like, oh, I get it, because that's what my landlord does too. I just sold 35 solar panels actually. Yeah, I just sold them. I made $300, $400. They're little ones. They're little guys. They're like
What was it you told me is
You
like?
make a lot more than that for 35 panels.
not for these panels. They're older, and they're not. These are panels that people are gonna buy one or two of and put on their RV homes. They're not. They're not the panels you're dealing with nowadays, or the companies that you're dealing with are dealing with.
That'd be like a $6,000, $7,000 commission, dude. And the solar
When they first came out, it
You
would have
sold
been way
35
better.
Panels, you'd make probably
Yeah.
$10,000
No. Yeah. I wanted to
And
do
that
it
system would
earlier.
Sell for like $120K.
Yeah, I wanted to do it
Goddamn.
earlier, but
Yeah.
this one, my brother, he's a solar tech. He was in the Air Force for being. That's how he learned how to be an electrician. Was working on airplanes, and he
So
could
he's set.
super. No, not set. He just knows.
Not set in financial, but like set career-wise.
Yeah.
He
job-wise.
knows what he could. Yes, but he no.
If you're an electrician in today's climate,
not him.
You're good.
But you're right, but not him. He's
personal motive.
No. It's not. I'm saying that like it's a negative thing. He just knows what he wants. He has. This guy has 160, 70 IQ. He is super smart. He's super intelligent. He went to the Air Force. He's been to multiple countries. He's flown in the back of cargo planes with the back door open. Fucking 30,000 feet in the air, cling to the plane, like, yeah, dude, he's caught planes on fire on accident because he fucked up wiring systems, and so yeah, that solar shit's crazy. Yes, that's the shit he would do.
Dude,
like,
that looks so cool.
I know he went to I think he went to Europe and Germany. I think he went to Germany. I'm not sure, but he did the solar thing, what you're talking about, and you're totally right. He's like, dude, the amount of money these companies are making is insane. It's next level.
I always regret going into software because I could have went into solar sales.
Yeah, and blown up.
And just made more money per month than I would ever make.
But who knows if you'd be where you are now making websites and doing this shit. No. And you wouldn't be as smart as you are now with this shit.
Didn't you start off as a salesman, though?
I did. Yeah. And I did pretty good.
Yeah, it's because that company started everybody off as a telecommunicator. That fucking company.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny.
I worked there.
No, I didn't work there. I got the interview. They made me cut my hair. And I did the training, and then the dude who worked there was an asshole, and I went up to Dan, literally right after the training, I walked up to Dan, and I was like, no. And he was like, for real? And I was like, nah, dude, this dude, he's fucking not okay. And I walked out, and I remember that next, like, week, or next month, Will got hired, and he's like, dude, that dude is a dick. Like, he's an asshole, bro.
That was a lot of bullshit.
Oh, my God.
He was an dude, he was...
No.
He was an asshole to all the trainees, bro.
Asshole boss? Not an asshole person.
No, I'm not saying he was an asshole. I'm just saying, as an employer...
Still talk to him to the day.
Yeah, as an employer, he hella discouraged me from wanting to be around him at all. Like, yeah, I didn't want to be around him. He's toxic.
One of the funniest people I know for sure, like, hands down.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome dude. But working with him was so hard. I put up with a lot of bullshit at that company.
Could imagine, bro.
But
yeah,
I couldn't fucking from the stories I heard from
look what that company did to Will.
Well, if you have a very thick skin and a high tolerance.
No, that's different. I know. I'm totally being sarcastic.
Dude, it gave me the real of business, like how dirty business is and how fucking much shit you have to deal with when you get to like a corporate level of like these politics and bullshit between people and departments and all this other bullshit. And then working with like a CEO directly is what I would have to do. And I learned like so much from that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I never regret it.
A stepping stone.
Even though I was like, fuck,
hell
man,
yeah.
I'm getting fucked. I'm not making as much money as I could. I learned so many ins and outs.
Gonzo, go lay down, baby boy.
Dude, I remember helping your like right when we started to move up. I remember helping like your weird boss move. That
James.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Remember that big Rottweiler?
Lay down,
dude. His Rottweiler was a fucking cave bear.
So I'll never forget, like, because this is when I just started driving, and Dan was like, "Hey, can you help me? Like, my boss moved. He's gonna pay us some money." I was like, "Yeah, why not? We're gonna hang out. We're gonna smoke weed afterwards."
That guy was a weird IT guy.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie though. I went on one of the trips. He was telling us a story. I don't know if you remember this, but they went to a sex convention and they had one of the fucking stands or whatever, and he went. It was pretty much like he had like a paddle, and he fucking would, I guess people would pay him like $2 or $3 whatever to fucking paddle their ass. Yeah. And there was this one bitch where they paddled her. He said like he was like, I just started hitting her and she was like started moaning. Yeah. And she started moaning and he paddled her again a couple times. And then I was like, whoa, that's fucking crazy. And then this is why I was like, whoa, this is insane, because he said he stuck her fingers in her and then started paddling her, and then she just fucking came like uncontrollably, and he was just like,
dude, I went on a drive from
go achieved.
But if you seen what this dude looked like, if you saw him in the store,
400-pounder.
No, it was a different dude. He was probably like six. He was taller than us because he was probably like 6'3". It was one of the
guy we helped move, right?
Yeah, but
he was probably 300, 400 pounds.
But it was
Ben, was he as big as?
There's two of them because.
And probably 250, 300, maybe 400.
I was like 19, so I can't.
They were big dudes.
I don't remember. You were around
like
more
10
than
years
I was.
ago.
You're talking about James because the story you told me is James.
Also, you work with him every day. So
yeah, I went on a. Dude, imagine like you're a young 18-year-old kid and you don't really know anything besides high school and like fucking like just.
Assuming you finish high school.
So you go into this job and one of your first things you do in like the first month that you work there is going to drive to the Bay Area from Sacramento with this guy.
Yeah.
And he's telling you these stories all the time. Just
it was
as
crazy like that. My bad.
Sorry, dude. No, I apologize. My bad.
That. Like, spanking pussies is nothing, dude.
That's all I remember. I was like, damn, this fool is spanking.
No, dude, that's okay, so you're gonna
want
want
a 19-year-old. I was
Dude,
like,
he would
damn,
tell
this
me-
fool is spanking
You should hear his
bitches.
military stories of like literally killing people.
Okay, I don't want to hear those stories.
That type of shit.
well,
He told me so much.
so
crazy.
not
The first
to-
day I met him, I was like, God. Yeah.
right. The first time that when I worked
Wait, which
there-
one? No, I'm just kidding.
So when I worked there, one thing that was nutty to me was when the
Just to be
dude that was higher than me, he was such a fucking asshole and he would do horrible shit, and he was one of the first people to show me escort websites that were legal. And you can order everything online. And he's like, I do this like once a week. And I was like, what? And he's like, yo, I hooked up with a 20-year-old the other night. And he's like
Living the
35.
dream.
He's like, I get my paycheck from this flipping chickens and I go over here to flip a chicken.
He's like, I just spent my whole paycheck. just
That
spent
dude
one
was-
night with this
That
girl.
place was horrible, bro. But yeah, I know. Yeah,
damn
dude. It's crazy how when you come across people like we were talking about at jobs, and they just have the most amazing stories, and you're just like, oh my god. One of the craziest things was when I worked at. You guys know, I always went through the craziest shit at that gas
At a
station.
gas
in
station,
El
you're
Dorado
gonna
Hills.
know any
In
gas
the richest
station.
neighborhood. In the richest
El Dorado
neighborhood.
Hills?
Yeah, like, dude, I
Yeah.
never knew that.
They
there
definitely fucked the pool guy there.
was, yo,
That's how rich they are. They
Yeah,
fuck
dude.
the pool guy for fun.
I never knew that there. We all know there's poor crazy. We've
Mhm.
all experienced poor
Mhm.
crazy. I never knew there was.
I
Rich
can't pay
crazy.
the fucking rent, so I beat my kids.
Yes, exactly. But I didn't know about rich crazy
Yeah.
until I worked there. Because I'd never been.
I'm so rich and bored. I got
None of my
fuck the
friends
pool
was
guy.
rich. Ben,
Just to get my
you,
husband's
Will,
attention.
nobody I know is rich, bro. Like I don't know one rich person when I was growing up. At least for me. So like when I moved to El Dorado Hills, the rich stories of rich crazy and poor crazy and the difference. Yo, poor crazy was nuts. Yes, it's gangster though, and
It's
and
handleable,
it's
like,
it's
it's-
manageable.
It seems
100%.
normal.
Yeah, for
To
Seems
us.
like shit
For
normal
us.
people
us.
get.
For
But
us.
that
It seems
rich
like
crazy?
shit that normal people get mad over.
Bro,
You know?
so when the
For real.
stories that I would hear there for people that lived up there. Now I'm always glad when a veteran's doing well. So hats off to this veteran because he was actually one of my favorite customers. But it's nuts when you hear war stories that you know right off the bat are like real. You're like, this fool's not pulling my leg. One that I heard that'll interest you, I can tell real quick, was a dude in the Navy who worked on one of the naval ships in the ocean with the basically
Like an
planes
aircraft
and jets.
carrier?
An aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm just smoking the shit. So he
Okay.
worked on that, and they're downstairs in the maintenance bay, right? And he goes, so me and my partner or whatever, we're going to work on a plane, and we're always told to stay away from the turbine, right? Stay away from the turbine. Stay the fuck
Suck
away
you
from the
in
turbine.
and
Suck
chop
you
you
right
up.
in, right?
For real.
And this is like a smaller
White buffalo.
the great white buffalo.
Buffalo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Cocaine.
Got you.
dude.
Right, like,
Yeah.
So anyway,
That'll get
the
you going.
they went to go work on this plane, and there was a bad sense of communication from the person operating the testing and the whatever, and whoever kicked on the plane. And he looks over, and his partner doesn't realize that the dude just fucked up. And he goes to turn, and he goes to turn. He literally goes to, yeah. So he goes to turn, and as he turns, like if you're the dude, right, who realizes, oh shit, and I'm the guy about to get really fucked up by this turbine.
You're the guy getting sucked in on the dude controlling
Yeah,
it.
no, you're the dude witnessing it happening.
Oh.
Ben's the guy controlling it. He clicks the key.
Fuck you.
Yeah, he clicks the key, right?
You said it
And
was
he
okay.
literally, he said the guy turned, and all he seen was this. And his arm,
Oh my
he looked over, the
God.
guy managed to plant his feet, but the skin from his arm peeled off
Ugh.
until the bone the bone disintegrated into the engine, and the engine sputted out and burned out. And
So
he was
wait.
like, that was the most traumatizing thing.
He lost his whole arm?
He lost his
Watch the
whole
guy get
arm,
melted.
but
bro.
he's seen the flesh from his arm get peeled off into the engine, and then the bone disintegrate. And just the guy was instantly was like, and just was done. And he went out, and I don't know if the guy survived or not, so I don't want to speak on that part. I just remember him
The
saying,
sound.
yeah, he was like, I just remember the flesh and he was you. So he literally turned towards me and the guy, and as the guy's arm went like this, you're experiencing flesh go.
No.
Dude, and he was like, it was the moment in the army.
That makes my arm feel weird.
Right.
Dude, it was when I was only like a quarter way through my shift when he told me that.
Dude.
I was like, and I won't lie to you.
So
I literally went to the freezer.
Shit, bro.
No, I went to the freezer after hearing that, and I bought a beer for me, and before I did that, I was like, yo, grab yourself a soda. Like, I was like, go get a soda from the fountain. Like, that's a horrible story.
Dude, no.
I feel like that,
Nah.
like, some people have seen some.
No, dude. Speaking of some shit, I know you guys. He probably told you guys some crazy stories, but I remember one story that always stuck with me because he actually showed me the proof. This fool said, like, he was literally like the people that would literally go into like houses and shit,
Yeah.
and like fucking
Like storm the doors type
Yeah.
of shit. Oh yeah.
and he did some crazy
Oh,
ass
clears.
fucking shit.
You do clears and
Yeah,
shit. Yeah.
but he didn't like really like. He was like the backup dude. He was like
Yeah.
the fucking like. So he was everybody going, but he was the fucking. You know what I mean? The dude that would make sure.
They'd go in, he's in the back, and he's like, yo, you fucking my boy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like,
He was like if
You're
you
gonna
somebody
die.
goes in and
Yes.
walks in like so pretty much. Long story short, I don't remember the detail. Long story short, I don't remember the details because they it was a long time ago. But he pretty much got close. Like this dude tried to fucking like outsmart him, and he ended up fucking like they did some hand-to-hand combat. And this fool fucking took him out, and fucking he was like telling me that, and I was like fucking 13 years old. I think this is even before like we started kicking it with you. That's how little I was.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, if you were 13. Then.
and he was like, he told me that, and he was like, look at this, and he literally gave me the fool's the beret, his fucking hat,
What?
and he was like,
He's like, I
That's
kept the
lit.
fucking.
he literally was like, this is my.
taking out the
Dude,
skulls.
all I
He's like, this is my
remember-
trophy. I was
only
like,
remember
what
a
the?
cou- I only remember a couple
It was
things
crazy.
about him, but one of them was he did not like me.
F-
Like whenever I'd go over there, and he'd always let Ben know, and,
Honestly,
and
don't
Ben would
remember him
always
at
turn
all.
around.
Really?
Ben would always turn around and be like, "Dude, he does not like you," and I'd always be like, "Dude, what the fuck? I didn't do
I think I
anything."
met him like twice, dude. He's like.
He always scared all my friends.
He didn't scare me. He just didn't like me.
No,
I was
he
like,
not maybe
I
not
don't
you.
remember Jimmy. I don't remember.
Dude,
I
but
think I
that's,
met
that's
twice.
not his
Maybe
brother.
yeah. They,
Oh yeah, I remember the
They-
military
Remember?
shit.
But do you
Yeah.
remember? You remember the one that
Yeah.
had the crush on Will?
Yeah.
but
Oh.
she'd always be like, "What's up, Will?" Bah, bah. I would start punching Will's like,
Bro, I
"Ah,
don't
let's
think
go to your room,
He's
bro."
a
Your
likable
sisters,
guy, dude.
your sisters liked Will. Like, both
No,
of them.
no, I don't. Think
Girl-
I
dude,
think
that's because you're jealous.
he's no.
Girls
He's
in
that-
general.
You know how fucking.
Okay,
Will's
Dude,
just
no,
a
girl-
likable dude.
He's likable.
girls in general just love Will.
Yeah, like. I don't know, man. Will just gives off good vibes. Like,
I'm not denying it. I'm just saying.
That's
his
what we're saying.
sisters
I don't think your
really
sister
like
liked
him
him though. Like,
Not like that,
I don't think
dude.
like that.
too. I do. You guys can.
I think
all
as a
you want, but
person,
it's cute.
just Will is just.
Josh was jealous. That's why. I'm just gonna. I was like, I want that to be me. Like,
Family, man. I want it in that family. No, I'm just kidding. And you over here, Dan, you're not helping. You're just being selfish. I'm just trying to get into his family. I'm just trying to get into his family, and you're just like, I don't think so. I'm like,
You gotta
dude,
premeditate this shit, dude. I don't know about
you're
that.
right. You're right. I gotta plan it better.
I can't-
So-
no more.
No, you're good.
so Josh, how's things been going with the posts and stuff? I want to hear about the. We should talk about the love shout out you got from
Dude.
Public
Yeah,
Enemy.
We'll definitely talk about that. No, dude, a few things have happened.
So
that have been
crazy,
pretty
man.
dope, dude. So leading up, I
I
made
just tried to drink this with the
I do that every night when I drink by myself. I'll be sitting here and I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna hit this and I'll fucking hit my face with it. Bang. No, dude. So what actually happened? This is actually a cool story. If you ever want to take this as a highlight, because it's actually this will help other people trying to make music, trying to come up in like things that I did. So I was actually trying to build a relationship, and I still am, and it's semi-working, and like these guys are actually really cool. So shout out to them. Do you guys know who Cottonmouth Kings are? You don't know who that is? Okay, so Cottonmouth Kings is a famous underground band. They're famous in the sense of underground. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they've worked with ICP, Tech Nine. I think they did something with like a tour. Or
ICP is like the worst example of like they're an underground band Because ICP is like the biggest.
The biggest.
Yeah.
Them and Tech are like the biggest.
That's
right?
like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, you're a mainstream fan of Eminem.
Yeah,
you know what I
true.
mean?
So, like, what I'm just trying to say is this is just a group that
Yeah.
I listened to growing up, and there's two artists that I really like from it, but I didn't think that they were still involved. There was the guy who took the leadership of the group, and I was like, yo, everybody else is dropping out. That means this group is like starting from scratch. I should try to come in and like show them like I'm here to support. So hear me do some support. So I did some reactions, right?
Yeah.
My subscribers, the few of them that watched it, liked it.
Which,
So,
by the way, if you're watching this description,
hell yeah, subscribe, like, comment on my videos, request reactions. I'll drop anything you guys react to. Even I just did my first Rick and Morty reaction, which was dope. Yeah, this dude, my buddy, I won't say who it is, but my buddy has a Rick and Morty IG that has 15,000 followers. And he's like, yo, do a Rick and Morty reaction so I can repost to you. And I was like, I got you, bro. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Anyways, so what originally started with what you're talking about, that story, was I was trying to get a hold of the Cottonmouth Kings, right? Specifically, I really wanted to work with D-Lo, right? The new leader of the group. He's from the original group, but he just maintains the new rights of the group, and, you know, he's doing his thing. And I really respect him because I always liked his swagger. He's always had crazy swagger. He probably has the most swagger in the group as far as lyrical and vocal goes. You know, he's just the most different. I'm not saying he's like crazy lyrical. I'm just saying I always admired him.
Yeah, that's the way of putting it.
And it sings to my ear tone.
Yeah.
Like, it sings to me. I'm not saying that it will sing to everybody, you know, but I like it. And so I was like, you know, reach out to him. And this has worked before. I wasn't going off of a whim.
Yeah.
I was like, we'll offer him this, this, and this in negotiation for this. I won't say what any of that was on air. I can tell you off air. And his manager was all about it. He was like, yo, I fuck with you. You're dope. Like, I fuck with your music. It's dope. Let me talk to so-and-so, D-Lo. And he let me know some things that he was like, yo, don't bring it up. But just so you know. And he was showing me a lot of love, just a lot of respect, like being very professional. That's why I say that. Like, if I said this, but understand, don't say that publicly. I'm trusting you, and I respect that a lot when someone instills that in a new artist, when somebody they knew met and they test the waters like that, right? So I'm super excited. So I make this song, and I don't hear back from him after I send him the song. But I know this song is hidden. Like, I know it's not me being opinionated. I'm not being in my head. I'm not being delusional. Yeah. I know when I hear this, and I've shown it to people, they're like, this shit slaps. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. So send it to him. Didn't hear anything back. But his boy really liked it. His manager really liked it. This other dude. And me and him would talk on the phone. Time. Yeah, and so I was like, you know what? Instead of waiting, I'm going to assume he doesn't want to do it. But instead of getting mad about it, I'm going to shout him out in the next verse. So I went back, did the verse, shouted him out, and I made that song. And it fucking hits the champagne pop it. You know, like that shit, it just hits. Like, oh, it just goes.
That's the shit I showed you. Your first video on Instagram, right? Where it's like green.
That's the one that you seen, yeah.
Yeah. Go in on the flow like hella fast. Like,
that's the one you posted on Snapchat too?
Probably recently.
Yeah.
The last thing.
Dude, that was dope.
That was it.
I loved when you when it broke down from like shit and it was like just all over.
Where thick girls in glasses. That was the ones who play Magic. Like, I went crazy on that.
That was tight, bro.
So I literally shouted them out.
I love when I hear that from any rapper, really, like just where they just go off on a flow and it's just like unstoppable.
Yeah, they just love it. You can tell they're in their pocket.
And it's like rhyme after rhyme after rhyme.
Hell yeah,
just hitting. First person I went to a house party with, you, my guy.
Ooh, which one?
Very long ago, and I didn't like it, and I was like, let's go, man, like, because I'd never been to a party before. And people were like doing cake stands and all this other shit. I was probably like, and I went with you, and I remember telling you, like, at first I was like, I don't know, man. Like,
that's funny.
And then you took me there, and then when I wanted to leave, you were hella down, bro. You were like, all right, let's go, and you just went with me.
This is hella funny.
No questions asked, just fucking straight up OG shit. Like,
this is after you fuckheads flaked on me and ditched me. So I took Ben and Kyron to that same party, and they ditched me at the party. So when you were, I remember this now. I totally forgot about this. I took you to the same person's house that does the host. Either it happened one way or the other, in reverse or vice versa. but I took you to it, and I remember being like, I took you in, and you're like, yo, I'm not feeling this.
Yeah.
And you were like, let's go.
Well,
And I was like,
dude,
and I remember being like, yo, this isn't Ben and Kyron's gay ass. Like, I'm out. Like, I was so mad, dude. But with you, I remember you said that. I haven't thought about that in years. I totally forgot about it. That was at Riley's farm.
Dude.
Yeah, it was one of
I hella remember those though.
Damn, Josh is legit though.
Yeah, because I did that with you. I remember
You're
that.
like,
Yeah.
yep. All right, I brought you here. I'm gonna go home with you too.
I'm gonna go home with you too.
Now,
Hey,
I remember thinking about that later, like, oh yeah, I can trust Josh to like get me home safe.
Hell yeah. You don't know what it's like getting a boner when you're in school on accident in class. You know what I mean?
Jacked off in class before, dude.
I've heard stories of people doing that, so
So have I.
yeah, so I guess it is true.
Story,
I
dude?
get no, well,
No, dude. I have one story about somebody doing that, and I'm sure Dan has a very similar story. But when I was at Mitchell,
was it during sex ed?
No. Dude,
Okay, I heard somebody doing it during sex
it was
ed.
in English.
Dude, I made sure I
This
hid it
kid
from
jerked
everybody else,
off.
and I was like,
Dude, no, this fool
I'm
jerked
done, I
off,
can
and
focus
he
now.
wiped it under the desk, and I was like, what the fuck? And I
That's
looked-
my desk. Let's
Yeah,
get.
no, I looked under his desk because I was like, what'd you just do? Because he was acting hella weird.
What'd
And
you-
I was like, what is he doing? And I
What'd
looked
you-
over, this fool, all I seen was this. Like, him looking, like, because he's spotting the room, right? So, like, all of a sudden, he's like,
You just start spazzing
I'm
out.
like, what the fuck is going on?
What is
And I
he
look
doing?
over, and he looks at me and he laughs. He's like, and he holds his hand up and he's like, I was like, what's all over his hand? And he wipes it
seen his O face, bro.
bro. He wipes it under the desk and he's like, dude. And I look under the desk and it's just dripping off
You know,
the
you're
desk.
like,
It was in Mr.
Josh,
What was his name? Mokta, the English teacher, the big Samoan dude. He was hella nice. Maka.
Oh, I know who you're talking
like
about.
one in
Yeah, yeah.
people who have seen that guy's face.
You're right.
You're like a
Yeah,
privileged
yeah.
few people.
The privileged people who have seen his I'm coming.
To be
face.
fair, Josh wasn't trying to see that.
I was-
Josh was like,
It's like
he was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I think I deserve a settlement.
Dude, you're like,
For real, dude.
Bro, I was forced
You
to-
gotta sue him. You gotta sue the school. You gotta sue the. You gotta sue the
You've
teacher.
seen that guy on his deathbed.
You gotta sue the teacher.
You've seen all there is to see about that guy.
Yeah, I've seen his life and death.
It was like middle school, and it's like you see there all there is.
That's
Just,
exactly how he's gonna be.
There's
when
nothing-
He's like, fuck. Yeah, this is it.
He's gonna grab his dick and come.
You're gonna see the same fucking look in his eye.
oh my god,
I hope
dude.
not. I don't want to be there for that.
Jesus.
He's like, I remember when you saw me. Dude,
He's like,
he's 100% gonna remember that before he dies.
Just like Josh will.
Exactly. You think,
You guys gotta
dude,
go
you
home.
saw it. But that guy's probably like, that guy saw me jack off.
You guys had a moment, bro.
Yeah. Never gonna forget that all his life.
I
Oh.
don't date anymore.
He's literally gonna be like, I remember when that guy caught me. He's just gonna remember you as the guy who caught him jacking off. How was that not hilarious?
What the
The guy's gonna
fuck?
die and be like, if Josh was on his deathbed, he'd be like, yes, that's the guy who caught me.
No, hey, can you imagine if his last words were, "Hey, I gotta see Josh," and he sees me and he's like, "You're the best I ever had."
His fucking last words will be like, I remember you.
I remember you. Why does he have to have his hand on his dick though?
While
He's
he's
dying,
jacking
bro.
off.
He's using his last bits of energy.
Dude, he's like,
Oh my god.
he's like, hey, relive history.
Relive
with me
history
for a
with me.
second.
Shh, I'm here with
Oh
you.
my god, that shit was
I'm here with you.
Oh, that made my ribs hurt.
That's funny. It's funny.
Sorry, I just thought of it.
So what you been thinking about the Lakers, bro?
I'm glad I haven't watched the last 4 games, dude. I didn't watch any of the games. I was busy doing shit with work, but I lost them all, you know.
They lost.
Anthony Davis goes out and they start losing 4 games in a row, dude. It's not a good sign.
I think they're playing right now.
Yeah, I started at 5. Actually, how's that going?
I'm trying to look that up right now. What do you think of the Brooklyn Nets?
I think it's gonna be fun to watch.
Oh, destroying the Golden State Warriors right now.
They are?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be fun to watch. I don't think they're going anywhere.
It's funny just how people are like, oh my god, the Lakers.
It's not like when Kevin Durant came to the Warriors for sure.
Oh no.
He came to a team that was already killing it. Like, nobody was touching.
Yeah.
The Nets were not doing good.
But they got James Harden, dude. They kind of.
Yeah, without James Harden, when it was just Kyrie, it was different. When it came with James Harden, then it's a different story. Like, you're obviously coming to a better team than just Kyrie and the fucking people who are already on the Nets.
And they traded some of the people too to get rid of.
Yeah. It's like you're not coming to like the Warriors when they were 73 and 13 or 73, whatever.
Yeah, but they also, I don't know. I still see him getting bounced in the second or third round.
They got people doubted him the second time around with the Warriors after he already came to them when they were really good.
No. Nobody doubted him. Nobody doubted Kevin Durant. People were just calling him a cupcake, bro.
Yeah, I guess.
That's how I see it.
I mean, Oklahoma City's still not doing great.
Well, with that the team that they had at that point, it was a pretty solid team. They had the Warriors 3 down.
Tim, the Lakers
3.
are destroying the Warriors.
Yeah, dude.
But OKC, I would have kept Westbrook out of all of them.
Yeah, but he wanted to leave.
I know, but me personally, I would have kept Westbrook because of what I seen of him at the time, leading a team that was from nowhere, and he's a physical specimen of a kind. And that's gonna slow down with age, but
they got
still exciting.
What's his name? Charles Gildress Alexander.
Yeah.
And they got a young team. They got a good young team.
Too bad they don't have Steven Adams anymore.
He's on New Orleans.
Yeah. Beast in it, dude.
So what TV shows you guys been watching? Have you guys been watching any specific TV shows? What apps you guys been using to watch TV shows?
Netflix, Hulu.
None that I can talk about on
Amazon. That's about it.
What shows are you like watching right now?
None really.
Breaking Bad.
Mostly what
You
my
sent me that
girlfriend
picture.
Watches is what I'll watch, like, because I'm not really.
I tried to watch
TV.
WandaVision. I couldn't get into it.
Anytime I watch a TV show, I gotta like watch it on my own, on my like computer or something, and just
space out.
Yeah.
Do you have Disney?
When I watch shows with her, it's like I don't really care about the show except for a few of them where I've been like, this show is tight.
Do you have Disney Plus?
I had it for a while.
So you haven't seen WandaVision or the new Marvel stuff. So I'm sure you can still watch it. Yeah, I don't blame you honestly for not being able to get into WandaVision.
It's not that it's bad either.
It's slow.
It's not that it's bad. It's a Marvel show based on Scarlet Witch.
And
they did it in the form of.
Have you been keeping up with Marvel? Like any of the Marvel stuff? So yeah.
I haven't seen it since like Avengers 2.
So yeah, it's just one of the main Marvel characters that they're. I think what I'm thinking they're gonna do.
Technically, it's Magneto's daughter.
Yeah, but well, you see, I just watched a new episode and it's hella annoying because you know how they used that one dude from the X-Men.
Yeah, from X-Men for Quicksilver.
The way they
Quicksilver's X-Men instead of Marvel's X-Men.
Yeah, so the way
Fox's X-Men
instead of MCU
Fox's
X-Men
instead of Marvel's Avengers Quicksilver, which was the guy in Fox's version.
Two completely different people.
American Horror Story.
Yeah.
And Quicksilver from whatever was.
I don't know.
Kick-Ass.
That was him?
That's Kick-Ass.
Oh wow.
In Avengers.
That's crazy. But no, he the way they explained it was like so stupid. It was literally just, it's some random body I picked up at the graves. So it was just a crossover.
It seems like they're trying to introduce the devil. That's what it seems like to me.
And it's weird too because the main actress that's like supposed to be like the evil girl in that series, she was on the Kroll show on Comedy Central, and I just remember her being like, telling like, because you do like little interviews before each skit, and she was like, my mom, oh my bad, dude, my mom was she'd make weird farts, and she was like, And that's what her farts sound like. So every time I see her as the villain talking, like trying to be hella serious, that's all. Like, yeah, that's all I see. So it's like it's so hard for me to take her seriously. But yeah, that show, it's honestly not the best right now, especially since now there's one more episode left they're gonna release. There's not honestly too much. So you guys haven't been watching any new shows or anything? Yeah, I know you said you were watching Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad, I
loved Breaking Bad, dude.
Such a good show.
This is the third time I've watched it, and I'll tell you, I still hate Skylar.
That's probably one of the only shows
she's
I've
a
watched
fucking horrible character.
The true fact or fun fact or whatever, the character that played Skylar hated Skylar. So
yeah, so annoying, bro. I don't blame her. She's such a horribly written character.
Like, hey, I'm gonna start selling meth, babe.
No,
right, babe,
you know what my issue is?
She
that
fucked
in the
Ted.
beginning, before she knows that.
She fucked Ted.
No, it's not fucking
she fucked
Ted.
Ted.
I know she did. It's not fucking Ted. It's that she gets on him for... She doesn't know the amount. She doesn't know how he does it or what his position is. She just knows that he's a cook, right? And the shit show begins when she doesn't even know that. She doesn't even know that, and that horrible attitude begins, right? But then, it's all okay after, yes, she fucks Ted, but then tries to give all of Walter's money to Ted to pay for his taxes.
Okay.
Yo, it enrages me to the point where I'm like, I would have... Why didn't they just kill her off?
What's that actor's name that plays...
Bryan Cranston, Walter White?
That scene when he finds out, he looks at his money, he's like, where the fuck's all my money? Where's all my money? And then Skylar walks in, and the baby's crying, and she's like, what's wrong? And like she's hella crying, and he's like, where's my money? And she's like, I gave it to Ted. And then the people like that literally are trying to kill him are calling them, and he's just like, ah! He's just like, it's like, what the fuck? He starts crying.
That's right. He's laying in the crawl space.
And he goes hysterical pretty
he
much.
has all that mud all over him and shit.
And he's just like, he starts...
hiding in the house.
He was like...
to get away with it.
Yeah, but he was... Because,
I fucking hate her so much.
Yeah.
So other than that, though, not to go more into it, we've talked about Breaking Bad so many times on this channel.
I know. We were talking about TV shows and everything. The Nick. You guys ever heard of that?
I have. Yeah, what's her name from... don't say it. The Mick?
The Nick, K-N-I-C-K.
The girl from whatchamacallit, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, no, you're talking about, I think...
The Mick.
Okay, so that's that one chick. That's D from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Yeah. I don't know her. I can name their actor names. I can't see.
Have you seen that show?
Yeah. Or no. Yeah. Just like a couple episodes. I haven't seen it.
It's pretty funny.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's a show to check out. The Nick.
Yeah, that's the one show. But, I'm sorry. Go on, but I do have a thing that brings about shows.
I was just going to say about the Nick. This is a show on HBO. If you haven't had HBO Max or anything, we did the episode. HBO Max is best as of now, in my opinion. But definitely want to check that out because they just proved it for 6 more seasons. But what's hilarious is it's originally a Cinemax. But what's weird is my girlfriend's like, nobody's ever heard of this show. Like, I'm like, of course, because when you think of Cinemax,
think of one.
Exactly. And she's like, what? But like,
she don't get it 'cause she's not from that.
Skinemax and all that stuff. And that came out like it literally the last episode they aired was 2014, and they stopped because it wasn't getting enough views. Obviously, because they were just fucking jerking their gherkin at that time. Yeah, jerking their gherkin.
I remember Cinemax. I don't remember the porn shit they did.
You don't remember the porn
stuff? You don't
stuff?
remember the late night features they used to have and shit?
Did you have satellite?
No.
Okay, that's why. Well, that explains everything.
I didn't have satellite either, but going over to like Karen's mom's or dad's house, he'd always be like, "Have you ever seen this shit?" And it'd just be like softcore porn, and you just see him go like this, and you're just like
the old like hangovers.
Yeah. For real, you think it's hard?
You guys are just you just like turn over like don't look.
Go. Put on the next one.
But yeah, honestly, I didn't write too much for this podcast. I want to be a little bit more raw. Raw dogging it, but I know Dan had some stuff that. So he was talking about the Mars landing.
Oh
or something like that, like the Mars.
Yeah, have you guys seen the video?
Are you talking about the
Perseverance landing?
Oh, dude, yeah. Dude, and on
So
top of
good.
it, have you seen all the 4K footage they put together using all the photos?
Panoramas?
Yup, the panorama.
I
Yo,
looked at one of them today and I was just like
bro,
blown away.
dude, I could jerk off to that,
It's literally
It's
another
literally-
planet,
and it looks amazing.
and it's like you
It's
can
crystal
see,
clear.
Well,
So,
you can see
I'm
how
looking at it right
disgusting
now.
the atmosphere is.
I know,
right?
but no, but I
you're
mean,
just like
dude,
looking
have
at the scenery and you're like, damn, that's another planet, dude.
Ben, have you seen that footage?
I'm looking it up right
automated
now, I
the
haven't seen it.
landing on
Okay,
that planet.
yeah, watch that shit.
This whole landing, they had no control over, right? It just lands. It's all automated, written, programmed, everything. And it does this.
20 seconds.
That's what they're just seeing, though. This came to them 10 minutes after it happened. So all this video in context is 10 minutes after.
I was just saying 20
So they're just watching the video, just like, oh, did our $1 billion experiment actually
Work.
land, or did
Yeah.
it blow up and fucking we're
Dude,
fucked?
yeah, we're fucked. We were talking
They
shit.
put so much math into this shit, it's insane.
Dude.
Some of the programs I look at are like 5,000, 10,000 lines
Isn't
long.
it like only like a month they have to do this to with like the closest that Mars is to Earth or some shit?
Yeah, they have
So
like
like
a
They
month
take
of time,
they take
yeah.
pitch and yaw calculations to
Yeah.
the fucking max when it
For
comes to
real, yeah.
anything the Wright brothers first designed this for.
Dude,
Think about that.
it's insane. They slingshot around fucking planets in orbit
Yeah.
and shit. Like
To get
Yeah,
more
absolutely.
speed to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's nuts.
within 6
How long-
months.
The
like,
fastest
everything has
window.
to
No, the
gel.
fastest window is 6
So
months.
check
Yeah.
It usually
It's
takes
actually
2
telling you
years if
it's-
that window isn't
This
open.
one took
It's telling you
8
progress
months
right
or
here.
something?
Like you see that? It's like boom, boom, boom. You see boom, boom, boom. It's like
Yeah.
telling you, okay, now we're about to land. We're entering the atmosphere. Now like we're getting onto the fucking planet, and then now we're entering the atmosphere. I'm guessing they're gonna add another thing once it lands.
Once it lands, it's crazy. You get to see like the view from the rocket.
That's
jets.
beautiful, dude. I'm guessing
That's what I meant.
This-
See,
So
hey,
this is
that's
the
what I
footage right
meant.
here. This is the footage right here of it landing,
Yeah,
and that's beautiful, man.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
honestly,
it looks like a desert
Ben,
here.
hey Ben, look up the Mars panoramics they put together.
They're
Also,
crazy. It literally looks like you go to fucking a state in the United States
no,
and just be like, all
look
right,
up
I see
look
the
up
same
Mars.
landscape.
What is it? 4K. Mars in 4K.
Panorama.
No,
You
look
can
up
just
Mars.
go to NASA's site, honestly.
But look at YouTube. Look at it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because on your phone, it's gonna be way easier.
You see the like tweets and everything, and they
Yeah.
just release them.
So they recorded what they had
They
to
definitely
do.
advertise
They-
space the best.
They had to record like 1,000 photos, and they linked them together to
is this
record.
it? Or no, it's
Let me
the
see.
same stuff we watched, huh?
Yeah, let me see. Hold it. Can I see?
Yeah, it's like,
Now, the panorama is like a bunch of pictures put together, and it just makes the Mars landscape that the rover. How far it is away? It's crazy, dude. I smoke some tobacco.
I was just wondering. if
How
it's
far
like
it is away?
that big or
You smoke some
whatever.
tobacco?
It's
a stupid little pen. Yeah.
That big or
Exactly.
whatever.
Yeah. It's a stupid little pen. Yeah. Exactly.
See,
Is that
these are
shit
some
right?
of them. These are some of them.
No.
These are some of them.
Okay.
Just these are what happened was they had a bunch of different images. These aren't exactly the ones me and him are talking about. These are just some of the more like recent ones from the last like I think month. But what they're doing is they're linking a 1,000 pixels of different photos all together.
31 seconds. I'm gonna try to download these videos and
Yeah.
so we're like so I can make these in the clips.
So these are some of the ones that are more recent, but they're not the ones me and him are exactly talking about. But these are photos and clips
That looks crazy.
taken from the surface that were linked together, but there's like 1,000 pixels or 1,000 individual photos to make this clear of an image. So they had to take a bunch, and then all of those had to be sent, all those light years, and then
Billions
pieced
of
back
miles
together
away.
by something that like somebody wrote, like Dan was putting emphasis on.
Let's see.
Nuts.
How far is
How
Mars
beautiful
from
though.
us?
Like
that's fucking crazy. Yeah, Mars has to be like 400
billion miles or something
I
like
don't
that.
know, but Dan put it best. The best window of opportunity, it's 6 to 8 months to arrive there, right?
Yeah.
And then the worst case is 2 years. Because what
Yeah.
happens is there's a way that the planets or whatever set
No,
up to
when
where you
they're
can
when they're
slingshot.
aligned, yeah.
Yeah,
when
you
they're
can
aligned.
slingshot
Damn, it's
to
not
it.
even a billion. It's 137.11 million miles away.
at its closest.
I used to at least walk that to school.
The minimum distance from Earth to Mars is about 33.9 million miles.
So when it's at its closest, that's when they try to fucking.
Yeah, they try to
33.9 million. That's
and
wrapping around
6
the
to 8
Earth.
months, yeah.
How many times?
3,000.
What's the diameter of the Earth?
miles across the United States or something.
What's the diameter of the Earth or whatever? Like what's the?
I don't know that shit. I know they teach it in science, but I don't know it.
I'm not gonna lie.
The diameter of Mars is 4,212 miles.
Jeez, but the Earth is bigger than Mars. Yeah, it is.
I know that the atmosphere. I mean, that space starts.
The diameter of the Earth is 7,917 miles, and then United States.
That's crazy. Such a giant planet.
Crazy. The width of the United States is.
What's even crazier? What is it, like 70, 80%, 75% or something like that is like covered by fucking water.
Yeah.
And
the
then
United States is 2,800 miles long.
Yeah, but then
our planet's 7,912.
Isn't Asia or whatever like that?
We
the
take
continent big? Like,
isn't
Asia like
nothing.
twice as big as fucking United States or something? Like
that's nothing.
That's a huge continent.
Well.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that doesn't take up shit. It's more that North America. It's not America. It's North America.
Yeah, North America.
It has to be.
Yeah, that's the United States.
I know, but that's connected to Canada and Mexico.
I don't know.
That is North
Mexico
America.
Wouldn't really count in the width because
that would be North America.
From the coast of California to the coast of New York.
Wait, there's an easy way to fix this. Wait, hold on. There's an easy way to fix this.
Wide.
Does it say that it's the United States?
Says the United States is 2,800 miles wide.
It does not say North America.
When
I apologize.
Horizontally from the eastern seaboard to the west coast.
Then you're right.
Damn.
I thought you said North America.
Yeah. Me too.
You were saying when you said, it takes up this much of the Earth's 1,000 miles. I was like, well, that's North America.
I thought the same thing too.
Okay, my bad.
West Quaddy Head in the east, 2 Point Arena in the west. So that's where they're going from.
So if there was a program right now that was like, hey, you could sign up to be one of the first people that land on Mars.
There's already been. It's
the
called
whole
Mars 1.
Well, 4,600 kilometers.
It's called Mars 1 and it happens in 2023.
Well, look it up. Look up Mars 1 real quick and see if we could
see when the first launch is?
Yeah.
Atlantis 1 or Artemis 1.
No, hold on, wait.
Let's do Mars first.
Yeah, dude, hold up. Mars
Artemis 1 is the moon though. That's the next moon mission that's going to happen in our life.
Artemis.
Wait. When is it though? Look that up, and I'll look up the Mars 1 one. Hold up.
The thing with the moon though is it'd be harder to unless we start like putting capsules in there, it'd be very harder to I guess terraform that planet, or at least try to, you know what I mean? It's easy to land on that planet, but there's no atmosphere.
So people are saying that this is kind of like a fake mission, the Mars 1 thing. It was like a hard to scan. Like,
I signed up for it.
Yeah, dude, I remember trying to go to the application and then being like, "We're looking for celebrities."
Oh my god!
Oh my god, dude!
Of course.
I signed up for that shit.
I tried and I didn't get interested after they were looking for celebrities and they were like, "You gotta submit a video."
So if you would be one of the first people to land on Mars, and it would be like, let's say, like 10 years. So it'd be
the first to die.
The first suicide on Mars. That was
the first death on Mars. Life on Mars, bitches.
Oh yeah. I'll take that life too. I'll be the first. But I was like, bah, bah, bah. I'm like, I got you, Dan.
First life and death on Mars.
Oh my god.
And victim. The first victim on Mars.
Written down in history in one way or another.
Yeah, dude. You broke hella records, dude.
Bro.
You broke hella records, dude.
I totally support this if I get to do it.
So besides being the first death on Mars, would you want to?
Lick the ground before I died, like taste the Mars soil too, bitch.
I actually believe that though. I feel like Dad would be like, I'm on Mars.
I feel like Mars is just gonna taste like ramen.
I'd be like, tastes like acid rain, baby.
Oh my god, I love it. I fucking love it, yo.
I go hard on Mars.
So what's the question? I want to hear because I want to answer.
Well, would you want to be one of the first people that actually live in Mars? And let's say this is like a 10-year mission. So
I would do it. Yeah. Because I was just like Dan. I was trying to sign up for the Mars one, but when I just read, it seems like it was fake. So I didn't know that. So I apologize.
I mean,
I signed up for it if I got fucking scared.
it probably could be.
I stopped because once I read they were like more interested in people of publicity nature, I was like, this is bullshit.
That's my goal is to.
What about what was it, Gwendolyn, or what was the thing in the moon mission?
Artemis 1?
Artemis 1. What about that one?
Did you look it up or no?
I watched a video earlier today and I was like, yes, we're going to the moon in our lifetime.
Alright, November 2021. Artemis 1.
2021, so that's the next,
That's Thanksgiving this year, basically.
Damn, so are they just supposed to have more people land on the moon?
That's launch date.
26 to 42 days to reach the moon.
Yeah, that's the launch date.
So wait, is that are they trying to land? Are they trying to land on the moon?
26 to 42 days.
All indications so far are that the first Artemis mission and uncrewed mission is still scheduled for launch in November 2021.
So they're just trying to have a rover up there.
To be determined.
I don't care what happens. Artemis 2 is 2023. Artemis 3 is 2024. Artemis, these continuous programs.
This is like yearly.
Include humans.
Okay.
They're trying to figure out how to live on another planet in space.
It's got to happen. It's got to happen. We've all agreed. We all got to agree. I mean, we all do agree that we can't be on Earth. We have ruined this.
You know why?
After another few hundred years or 100 years, even if we're lucky.
I think the planet's good.
Well, not only
I think we fucking wrecked this planet until we get off of it.
I think no matter what, even if we didn't wreck the planet,
we did. I think we did wreck the planet.
Another galaxy, and it's not just Mars.
I think it's
Mars has to be a planet that just.
What would you say earlier? Was that you that
shoots us off to the next one?
You're right about that too? Because what was that Ben said earlier about? Or was that you? It was like everybody kind of just has an explorative nature.
That was you, I think.
No, that was me.
I think it was Dan. It was one of you. It was Dan, I think. He was like, I think everybody just has that nature to explore new things.
Yeah.
Even if it's like naughty 100%. Things or exploring new lands.
Dude.
You know, like...
Yeah.
So, because we're born now and we can't explore
humans,
new
that's
lands. The only thing we explore is the ocean and space.
But we can, but it's like you, again, another thing he had said. He was
land
like, all you want to do is you want to travel the world.
You still have curiosity until you learn shit.
There's also
I understand how that works, and then you're bored with it, and then you go on to the next thing you don't understand.
That's why people be doing like those crazy ass cave.
And then you get stuck in like things where you do really know it, and then you get really interested to know more.
What about those caves? Those caves expeditions where the people like literally go into caves and they find like thousands of species and shit. Exactly, yeah. And it's scary too. And you see those videos are literally like squeezing through like.
Another amazing thing that Earth has to offer that I don't think gets enough credit. So let's not just talk about. I'm not going to just bring up skydiving, but what about bullet jumping?
What the hell's that?
So bullet jumping is when someone skydives without a parachute. They throw their parachute out the plane and then they catch it later as they fall without a parachute.
They got a lot of balls.
Videos.
Yeah.
So there's this dude who
I mean, it makes sense how it works because their fucking giant ass balls makes them fall faster.
So you're saying you're gonna try to remember
these are sacked
for a parachute.
So you were saying that you
basically just use their giant ball sacks filled with brass balls. He's right there. They're like, I don't need a fucking parachute. I could squirrel suit this bitch without a squirrel suit.
Cover myself in my sack.
Nut sack, dude. They use it as wings.
And then you look, they're like, what? You don't have that? I thought every guy has it.
Sorry, dude. Can't catch you. Catch my parachute later. Your big ass balls.
It's also a fur coat. Don't you?
For
the blanket.
So for Ben's video thing, skydiving without parachute,
That's some Russian shit, bro.
Yep.
No way.
Go ahead and press play at that time there. That's what his name looks like at least. It looks pretty savage.
10 seconds.
Like more Slavic or more Slavic or something, yeah.
Something icy, that's for sure.
Icy, I like it.
I was born
so look at so check this fucking dude out. He's savage though. I respect it. You see that level of bravery and like lack of fear is like.
Should have done that last time. Just had my phone up here.
Look at him. He just threw his parachute off. Watch, bro.
This guy's got big nuts or
big
zero nuts.
Or zero. I think that it don't matter at this point. I think this dude's getting pussy
like
out of the way. He gets whatever he
I have
wants.
0 nuts and I'm ready to die, or I have big ass nuts.
Or I
I'm
have
fucking
big ass
dying.
nuts.
Like he's thinking.
He's
one
talking
more
right
again.
here, by the way, and he is. We're not gonna put the audio up just because for copyright stuff, but
He's like, I got the
Ooh,
biggest.
He has
there you
balls
go.
of parachute
Yeah,
on, bro.
I've seen that, dude.
He has
Remember
no
what's his name?
parachute
The Red
on.
Bull guy.
Who jumped from like
From the
space?
63
Yeah, from,
kilometers or 64
Yeah,
like the
kilometers
edge of
is where
space or whatever,
starts.
Yeah.
64
Something
kilometers.
Redenbacher. I don't fucking know, some Russian name.
I remember.
Look at him. He doesn't have a parachute, bro.
He's like, I'm cold.
Someone else to cut glass.
Bust a nut.
No, but bro, like I'm pretty sure, like.
How'd the first people who had sex on the International Space Station not bragged about that yet?
So what I was trying to bring up, just like we don't have to play the whole thing, but what I was trying to bring up was like, I think it's fucking like you were saying, like what's left to explore. Well, I think human nature. Look at what this dude just did. Would you ever have thought?
Everything.
I would like. Don't get me wrong, all of space and everything, but as far as this planet goes, we still have so much to learn about our fucking selves.
Yeah. Well, we don't even know the ocean.
Did you know that was possible when we were skateboarding Pier 1 and worrying about falling into the blacktop?
I knew about skydiving, but
Not without a
parachute.
fucking parachute,
Yeah,
bro.
that's pretty
That's what I'm
nuts.
saying. So like every few years you get a top
That's either
notch.
people have been doing that shit and they just didn't film
They
it
call
and
it
put it on
bullet.
the
No,
internet.
they call it bullet jumping. He's not
Oh,
the
so
first
they've
one
been
to
doing
do
it for
yeah.
a while, yeah.
But
Oh,
what?
yeah, bullet.
There's this one dude who does it out of a plane.
It's called a bullet because when you get shot, you fucking die.
Dude, yeah, it's a bullet. It's a
I'm
catch-22.
going straight to the earth and I'm
But
dying.
it
or
started
feeling cool.
with a dude who jumped out of a. At least how I know the story.
That guy was a legend. in
He
his
jumped out of a
village.
plane. He threw his parachute out. He threw it out, and then he jumped out of his plane. There's a video of it, and he.
Oh my god.
He bullets down,
He's like,
and he catches the parachute. Yeah, and he catches the parachute and puts it on. And that was
and
like
then
the
he
challenge.
gets hella pussy in his village.
In his village.
I know you're
The fuck? I didn't say
That's some
it. He
Filipino
did.
shit, dude. If I've ever heard it.
I don't know who did it. I really
It's a
don't.
Filipino. I fucking guarantee you. Let's look it up, dude.
I don't want to.
Guarantee you it's a
I
Filipino.
like
that's
how he's gonna look that.
Oh, he
Yo.
does, bro.
Dude, I'll look it up right now.
Look
What
up
is
bullet
it?
jumping. Bullet jumping. Look up first person of bullet jump.
Alright,
Maybe
watch
that'll
this. I'm
look
gonna
it up.
look it up on
That's
Voice.
I don't
fucking
know. I'm
crazy
taking a
ass
guess.
shit.
I
just
made
know-
up bullet jumping. Heaven sent. That's a badass name.
That's what they're calling it now? They used to call it
Skydiver
bullet
Luke
jump.
Akins jumps
Heaven
25,000
sent's
feet
a lot
without
better.
a parachute.
I like it a lot. Oh, I get it, because they're the fallen.
Yeah, it's just fun.
Oh, because they're like Lucifer, the
Yeah,
fallen.
fallen angels.
Fallen angel, yeah. Yeah.
How many feet can you fall without dying?
Well, somebody did it into a
Yeah.
fucking
It dep-
net.
48 feet. Holy
That's
shit.
bullshit. No, wait, hold
Median
on.
lethal distance for falls
I
is
think
4
no,
stories or
Josh.
48
The
feet?
average person that would fall off like a building is 48 feet.
I know, but somebody fell into a net from like 2,800 feet.
Yeah, no, I'm sure people have survived fucking crazy ass shit,
That's
but
the
I'm pretty
lethal
sure.
distance. That's different than
Yeah,
like
different.
if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
fell on solid concrete. The lethal
I see what you're
distance
saying.
48
I see what
feet
you're
up.
saying. Okay.
Yeah,
See you
I see what
later,
you're saying.
dude.
I misunderstood. My bad.
4 stories or 48 feet is the lethal distance of like you fall on concrete. You probably
yeah, that's
die,
like that's
dude.
like about 3 or 4
Not
stories.
if I'm on
Like.
shrooms.
That's 4 houses
Or PCP
like 4
or
single
whatever.
story houses. So you have a double story. That's 2 of those
You
houses.
just run away like
right?
Donkey
Yeah.
Kong.
So you just
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would
4
fuck
story
yourself
on the
up.
concrete. Probably die.
Yeah, assuming you don't land legs first, because you land legs first, then you're just gonna break everything from the waist down,
Yeah.
basically.
And then you're gonna suffer and die.
No,
It's Jello. Yeah, you're gonna suffer and die. You right. You ain't wrong about that. That was horrible. We got
And
real
if you
dark on
survive,
this
you're
one.
just
I
gonna
know,
be
right?
a vegetable. So
it's a vegetable.
Well, you
you're
don't
gonna
hit
be
your
like,
head.
feed me, please.
If you don't hit your head, you're gonna be more like a
Like,
squid. Dude,
I like how he stuck his tongue
Yeah.
out. Feed me.
Feed me
you know what I
peas.
mean? Like,
I can't swallow those, so you gotta grind them up and slide them down.
on the record, so everybody knows, I do not want to be buried or
Don't worry.
cremated.
Don't worry,
Sorry.
you'll be on my mantle.
I don't want to be cremated. I want to be buried, and I don't want to be a vegetable and survive.
I'll ask you tomorrow.
I told my mom that. I told her, don't ever let me be cremated, and don't let me live on life
Just
support.
want to make sure some people
So
might be
I'm
like,
gonna
no.
make sure he gets cremated after.
Josh is like,
I'm like, check, and he's gonna be looking down at me like, you're gonna burn me. Yeah, I'll make sure. of it."
Recording in history now. That's what I want. That's what I will do.
No, that's tonight. Okay, real quick, real answer. Shnerdcast. Shnerdcast.
I want people to hear you play. You're fucking like one of my favorite piano players.
I
Like, when it
promise I'll
comes,
be good.
This
I
is
want you to play and just do what you know.
this is Shnerdcast to Cultcanon to Danimals. Why haven't you guys motherfucking collabed in music?
We have, but it's just the thing.
Why haven't I heard nothing? And I'm like your guys' best, like you guys are my best friends.
Yeah,
But
dude.
no,
No,
look at the age we're living in though. You guys don't have to even visit each other.
Yeah, but we still have our own paths.
Yeah, dude. I was just gonna say that was what I was about to say.
I don't even make music like that anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't even be
Why? Okay. Well, what about this? Why don't Josh?
I'd make a beat and he'd be like, what is this, 2001?
No, why don't you just be like that? Like Josh just be like, and then Josh, and then Danimals is like, fuck it, or Dan is like exactly like. And then you have Josh like.
The thing is,
have to touch it up.
Dan said it best.
Of course, but
our paths just went two different directions. It's like you need to know people's niches.
okay.
Their what is it, niche or niche? Is it niche?
I guess niche, yeah.
They're
Tomato.
What I mean is they're like Dan said, there's a path that we all choose, and at a point it eventually goes, we all skated together, then it goes like this, right?
I got you. Okay, maybe I went a little. Maybe.
So with him, it's like, why haven't we ever made a track? I'm like, because it's super obvious. Because like I chose this and he chose that. And
Okay, no, that's 100% fair.
So.
That's 100% fair, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Though I probably went a little hardcore into like the little. But what I was saying though is like.
That's how we could explore shit, bro.
I'm sure, exactly. I'm sure, like not for like 100% for sure.
Track, I think. I wouldn't take it serious enough.
My whole thing was.
Yeah.
My whole thing was the whole question I was trying to get out of this is I would fucking love to see you guys experiment and just fuck around and just even if it is between just the three of us or it gets posted online or whatever. I wouldn't, or if it's just between you and Josh.
My thing is
I would just love to hear that stuff.
I would love it too, but the thing is I'm listening to Dan super well right now, and me and him would not work too well together. Because he's
I would have to take it so you'd have to be like, this is business.
Okay.
My thing is
I would fuck around too much.
That's what I'm saying is, and my thing is that I would shut down. I would shut it down after a minute of it being like, we're not getting anywhere. Let's come back, and then it wouldn't get done. And that's why I'm like, I'm not saying him. I'm saying that we're too close, and like we went two different paths, like he said.
Yeah, dude, I'll never forget. Like some of the times we would have parties.
Serenaded my fucking dick right off my pelvic bone.
I'll never forget having parties at my house.
Was so
no,
good,
you were there too. We had parties. We had parties at my house, and this fool would literally start playing my grand piano. Just like you just play it like it was.
That shit was so beautiful. That was some of my damn dude. You just reminded me of some really.
Makes
good
me sad, dude, because I don't have a keyboard that works right now.
Nah, you don't gotta be sad.
I have a guitar.
Because you put a smile on my face at a horrible time. Like I think back, I'm like, those are like some of the best parties. When I sat with you on that piano.
We would just sit there for like half an hour.
Yeah, and you would be like,
an hour.
Let's go outside. And I'd be like, hold it, let it play. Like
no, for real.
Because he just me, you, Will, and Kyron. Do you remember when Kyron jumped on the piano with him and started banging the keys with him? And it was like hella offbeat. Dan was like, I like it. And we were all drunk as fuck.
Dude, when I lived with Kyron, it was the most awkward, fun time of my life.
You see more black dicks than you ever thought you saw.
No. I had to fuck a girl with Kyron one time, but she didn't.
I told you. That's why I said that. I'm not being racist.
No. Nothing like that. It was just like when me and him would talk, it'd be awkward. You know how Kyron is. He's silent, dude.
Well, at that time he was. It was weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what he was going through at that time, and I know he was going through something because I asked him, and he was like, "Yeah."
Dude, I miss Kyron so
Me
much.
too, dude.
We lived together for a few months. Most awkward conversations I've had in my life, where it's just like, "Hey, Kyron, what do you think about this?" And he was like, "Yeah." I'd be like, "All right,
This
cool,
wasn't
man."
him.
I used to hang out with Will.
Yeah, you're talking about the one who moved to Nevada.
The brown-haired,
That's
brown-eyed,
so
fucking
weird.
tall guy.
Yeah, and he lived across the street from Will.
Yeah, and he was a psychopath.
I don't know about all that.
That guy
I don't know
double shot
either.
the skull.
Yeah. Dude, no.
Or he influenced.
Who
school
told you that?
shooters.
Was that Will?
No. That's
Okay.
just what I got from the guy.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, that's all
That
I
was
had
a
to-
serial killer, alright? Like,
Okay, blurb out his name for the
Okay,
Straight
yeah,
up, like,
for real.
name.
like, yo, dog, I live across the street, but I'm your homie. And I don't blink. Ever.
I don't blink ever. I swear to God, you're gonna help me write.
This
my
is the
next
same dude.
cartoon.
Blinked!
You're gonna help me write my
Forgot
next
it.
cartoon.
Remember, me and you did this to him where we called him, and he'd be like, "What's up, you fucking fucker?" And we're like, "Okay, I'm gonna call you back," and then just say hello. we literally did like
Because he would always answer his phone.
He'd be like, "What's up, you fucking piece of shit, bitch,
Yeah,
motherfucker," or
dude.
some
He'd
shit
always
like
be
that.
hella rude, and so one of the times Ben or me were, I think it was Ben.
It was both of us because I
Yeah.
remember I was like, I called him and you're like, damn, that's a good way to talk to him. And then like the next day you're like, I did the same fucking thing, bitch. No,
That's
you really
fucking right.
no because
no, that's right. He would answer the phone like that all the time when we were just trying to link up with him and Will, and so
Like,
we
yo,
called him.
can you and Will come chill? Fuck you!
Yeah, he'd basically be like that, and like, but like reverse, not that way, but
Like,
vice versa. So he did that, and me
Can
and Ben
Will
decided.
and you come and chill?
Yeah, no. So me and Ben decided. That's right. I forgot about that. That when he would call or we would call, and he would do that, that we would tell him, okay, call back. Or we'll call
Exactly.
you back and re-answer it the right way, and we'd hang up on him, and then
Must
we
be
and,
normal people.
And I was
Exactly,
yeah,
like-
yeah, dude. And I don't remember who it was. I think it was you who did it like 5 times in a row before he got it right. And
maybe
you were
I was
like-
kind of a dickhead though.
Yeah, dude. I remember
like,
he
save
was-
this properly. There's a list.
Yeah.
He's like,
Not like that. Not like that. Not like that. Not like he was a fucking jeez.
say this without
Makes it
snake
sound
on
like
it.
I was
bully. This dude was not a little dude. He was a big
This.
dude. Remember when Will first beat him up and he was super high? He's like, I threw so many hands at him.
They both had the same haircut.
I think Josh, I think that was at a time before I knew Will because
Yeah, me too, though.
no, because like because I remember you brought Will into it because I chilled with Will a little
He's like,
bit,
what are you guys doing?
but I remember like
Oh,
I
that's
remember
right.
in like 9th grade or some shit
Yeah.
we were skating and like you were
I
like
kept trying to get him to come kick it.
you brought him you're like hey, I'm about to bring this dude, I hope you know him, like he's gonna meet us over here.
So I brought you and Will, and you two into gay lovers.
Yeah.
I like
What have you
Will
done,
and
Josh?
Will.
That's what have you
I know,
done?
what have I done? Why
John-
did I get none?
You guys know that, but
Yeah, you're a hater, dude. It's all
Will's
about
my
that
guy,
Irish
dude.
blood. You're
Remember-
he's racist.
Remember?
Will, I'm
Dude,
just
yeah.
telling you, Will
It's
gives
you-
off good vibes.
Yeah, Irish vibes.
Man, am I wrong? What? Will gives off good vibes.
Damn sure he
Like-
does. We're not hating on him.
No, he does, but he
Well,
just
we're just saying you guys are gay for each other.
I like the guy, so what? No, you're gay, I like the guy for the guy he is.
You're just gonna cut out when he says I like the guy.
Yeah.
you guys been to Frisco a bunch of times with each other. It's okay. No,
Straightforward guy. I like him, man.
I like Will a lot too. I just miss him.
No,
That's
yeah.
why I give it such a hard time.
I get
miss
that.
him, and I bring him
If I
up
didn't
in
play on
that.
computer and shit and wasn't there, like I'd miss him too.
I bring him up in that song. By the way, I told you to listen to my last words.
Hanging
where
out
I
in
bring you
person
up.
with him,
I bring
Dude.
you up.
Even
It's all
better.
positive shit. It's all positive. It's nothing
Yeah.
negative. But
Put
I
that on
miss him.
put that on Pandora, dude. Cause I'm trying to make sure you're in your stuff.
What? You get on Spotify, dude.
Yeah. With the would you rather's. Okay, you guys feeling it a little bit?
Easy one.
Would you rather fall into a pool of Jello or a pool of like straight up like so when you cook beef, you got all that fat on the bottom. Fall into a pool of that.
Put me in the fat daddy.
Uh,
Dude, the fat would taste good though.
either way, you're gonna fall into it and you're gonna die.
Yeah.
You're
I
like.
gotta eat my way out of one and it won't be bad. I get tired of Jello real quick, but the fat of a
But
fucking.
you ever seen that episode of
Dude,
what
the
is
fat
it
of a
like
pig?
Cleveland Brown show when they drown in the Jello pool?
Which one? The Piggly.
When they drowned in the Jello pool, was it Cleveland Brown show or
Oh.
Family Guy? No, American Dad.
Oh,
drown
dude,
in the
yeah.
Yeah, dude,
It's just-
fuck that.
Just.
I think both are pretty bad. I can't answer that one.
I'd try to eat my way out.
I've never
cow
honed
fat.
out of one. I've never copped out of one of those would you rather. But I'm gonna cop out of that one. 'Cause both
Oh
are
my
pretty bad.
gosh.
Dude, Jello would be like suffocating on water. Suffocating on animal fat would be like, this is bacon. You know what I mean? Like,
That's
suffocate
true.
on
That's
that.
true. Yeah.
Instead of like, oh, this is water. I'd rather be like, oh, fuck, I'm dying from too much bacon.
Yeah.
Shit, this
I feel
sucks.
I feel you.
Wink.
So, here's another one. Would you rather be able to grow wings and fly, or grow extra pair of legs on each side of your hips?
Oh, that's hard.
But either way, the fastest you can travel is 65 miles per hour.
Both ways.
Exactly.
I'd rather
Yeah.
have wings.
Wings?
Flying is always something that I dream about.
Flying would be dope, but also running super fast would be dope.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a
I think
question
flying would
before
be
I answer
dope,
that. Oh
though.
wait, I have a question that we all might appreciate. So how fast do you have to run across water? And is
Ooh.
it 65 miles per hour? Because if that's the answer, then I think all of ours would just be like, well, we just run everywhere. But I still want to fly, regardless. But I just am curious how fast you have to run.
Can you stop running that fast?
Oh, you mean a controlled pace?
Yeah.
That's a good question too. Just
Can
kidding.
I
Same
just
with
be
flying.
like, yo, I don't want to run light speed. I just want to chill.
You're not running light speed though. It's 65.
Yeah. Just be like, yo, I don't want to run 65. Keep it
Yeah, you're
25
like,
max.
you're like, I'm not trying to get pulled over.
Yeah. My
I feel
registration's
you.
a couple months.
Yeah,
back.
yo, dude, I ate Chipotle a second
Yeah.
ago. This tailpipe ain't working the same. You right though.
You never fucking know.
You never know, bro. This shit get pulled
You
over
never
more.
know.
I like it.
They might
So-
be like, yo, you were driving
It depends on weight,
a
I
mile
imagine.
over the speed limit.
It says this might be the basic thing. It says 30 meters per second equals 67 miles per hour. So
Fast enough to die?
Okay, so our body weight, I think that it depends on our body weight then. So someone like me running 67 miles per hour, because I'm so tiny, could probably run across the water. Somebody with your guys' stature would probably have to run like 70 to 75.
Oh, shit, my bones would break. Dude.
No, but not.
Like the
Let's
Flash.
exclude that. But being able to run across the water to carry your body weight, you probably have to
Like a
go
little
faster.
fucking mosquito.
No,
dude.
like what you would call it, like the lizard.
Yeah.
oh yeah, the little
Yeah, the lizard that runs
The
on
Fucking
water.
dinosaur that's still
Yeah,
alive.
like a beast, like a beast.
So I'm guessing you guys grow wings.
Yeah, I
or-
grow wings for sure. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I might grow feet to do like a dope ass back.
Dan, you just want to set yourself up for the, you know what they say about a guy's shoe size and he pulls out all 4 feet.
What do you think my dick weighs? It's like,
That's not my third
Yeah,
leg.
That's like his second
I
form of
have
power.
4
I know,
size 13, baby. Like,
They say
yeah,
they say I have 4 legs,
Is it
but
just a rumor?
they say I have 4 legs, but for real, it's 5 exactly.
I'm a 5 leg.
I don't know, baby.
In between the
Tell
middle.
me.
You tell me what's down there. Oh, face. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
Now I
Might
just
be
see
like,
2 guys.
yo,
open.
live stream. that shit.
Would you rather be turned into a baby and then live the rest of your life, or be turned into an old man and be the Benjamin Button? Reversal.
I think I'd rather be Benjamin Button because when all your friends are getting older or the people around you are getting older, you get that chance to go backwards and like really experience like you know how people are like, oh, I wish I knew what I knew when I was older, when I was younger. Well, that's probably the best opportunity to know what you knew when you were older while you're younger.
Yeah.
The Benjamin Button. What about
Then
you
you
guys?
just want to die earlier, and you're like, I fucking already figured out life, dude.
So it's pretty much like, you start as a baby and then you live the rest of your life up to
Or just remember your friends and fucking go back in time.
no go back in time.
No going back
So
in
it's
time.
pretty much like you get turned into a baby, or you get turned to an old man. So sorry, you get turned to the baby and you live up to now.
But do I have the same knowledge of like?
No. Wait, I get what
Yes.
he's asking. My
Yes.
bad. Yeah.
He's
asking.
What Dan just asked though, it's true. He has all his knowledge.
Oh.
I have all my
I didn't
knowledge
hear
when I'm a
that.
baby.
Yeah, and
You
What?
can't, it's 10 times out of 10.
And-
Go back to being a
That?
baby with.
okay. So
I do it
you
all over and
Yeah,
invest
hold
in
on.
Apple
Wait.
and be billionaire.
Specify the what would you rather again?
so
Because I'm confused.
let's say, okay, I had to think of this for a little bit. Okay, age is 50. So, would you rather be at age 50 and then turn into a baby and go the rest of your life like that, or turn into an old man at age 50, like vice versa, baby to old man,
So I'm 50. I'm gonna turn into a baby.
and then
I'm
turn
gonna turn into an old man,
or you know what I mean, the vice versa, old man into baby.
I see. Okay. The question
Baby.
is, do you want to be a Benjamin Button where you go old to young, or do you want to be the reverse where it's young to old, but
young
with
to
all
old,
your knowledge
old to young.
from
baby,
old?
for sure.
You want to be the baby?
Yes.
I think I agree.
100%.
100% with that because
Because
I
then
didn't think
go
about what
skate
you
again. I
said.
could go fucking be a young
Yeah,
kid
and a
again.
young kid. He's like, I won't break my ankle.
Yeah, I could feel invincible again and still not know
Dude,
shit.
you right though. I didn't think about that.
I'm
Hands down, 100%.
gonna go in the opposite direction. I'm gonna be an old man.
Benjamin Button.
I'm gonna stick with the Benjamin Button. I'm gonna be the old man. And when you guys
What are these kids doing?
when you guys are old and fucking killing it and doing all that stuff, I'm like, damn, like I can't wait to do that. And by the time I'm ready to do
You're
that,
gonna be looking out for us. You're gonna be like,
He's like,
don't
those old
fucking skate
people-
those stairs. You're
Those
gonna
old
fuck
people
up.
you know what? It works out because when I turn into a baby, you guys will be like, oh, look at the little baby. No, look at the
And then we'll
little.
drop you.
Literally,
We'll be like,
your
"You were
sponsors
better than us."
dropped.
Yeah, we'll be better than us at skating.
Oh my
And then
god.
fucking kill you.
You know how
Y'all
crazy that would
deer
be?
all over.
know?
We knew you were Ben the whole time.
We all knew
Choke
this.
the baby out.
I'm just like, oh god.
I chose the wrong brand.
Oh my gosh.
Anthony White.
Fuckers.
I love it, dude.
I'm pretty sure that guy's a drug dealer.
He's actually been in and out of prison. Whatever he's done is not equal to how all of us have maintained a fucking sane, free life.
He's lived a life.
He lived a life. Thank you. Yeah.
He got me to fucking almost drink with him one time.
I'm drinking with you right now. I'm hella on.
I know, but it was before I ever drank.
Oh, this was back then.
Yeah, when I was a square, fucking straight edge.
How about this then? Would you rather fight the top MMA fighter female or top MMA fighter boxer?
Female, 100%.
Well, boxer MMA.
Definitely female.
What's your
MMA.
weight? What's your
MMA.
weight right now?
214, 210, 214, somewhere around there. I would survive way more rounds with the female than I would with the male.
Yeah.
100%, yeah. She'd have a hard time taking me down, for sure. Like, yeah. I wouldn't even second guess that. 100% the female. And if that's a bad bet to take, it's like a 1 in 100 chance.
Unfortunately, my search results aren't gonna. I was wondering who the 210 to like that weight ratio was, but unfortunately, I don't feel like going through the weight classes right
It
now.
would be a lot of women that would,
We talked
pretty
about it a
big.
little bit.
yeah, and they
They'd be
wouldn't.
taller than you.
They
too.
wouldn't be great fighters.
No, but they'd be taller than you, though. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not saying they'd win. I'm just saying they'd be taller. They'd be
I'd beat
taller
their
females.
ass.
Well,
Beat a woman's ass for 100%.
I'll never forget one of the conversations we had. I was like, what if a bunch of housewives were like 15, 16? I was like, what would you do if a bunch of housewives just ran after you and tried to kill you? Dad was like, I'll just be like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just knocking them out one by one.
I know Dan won't agree with me, but I'll say something that's going to be like
Oof.
not a
Let's hear
popular
it.
opinion, but I think women are more athletic than men, and I think that women.
no way.
So I'll give an opinion and just give yours like why I'm wrong. Because I
Yeah.
think that would be the most interesting way to approach it. So I understand that men have more bone density and muscle structure, right? My opinion for why I think women can be more athletic, and listen to how I word that. can be. I'm not saying the women in the athletic game
Are.
no matter the athletic.
It's possible.
I'm just saying that I feel like women are that next one up, and when it comes to things, is because this is not an opinion. This part of this, it's a fact. Women's pain tolerance, when it comes to pain tolerance, is about here, and men's is about here. Now, that's not an opinion. That's because they experience the most brutal pain.
Not throughout history, no way.
I'm telling you right now, women experience the most
Men have
brutal
experienced
pain.
the most brutal pain. You think about men getting tortured by other men.
But
who
you're
are just
thinking
like me
about
and you.
you're thinking about.
Imagine how I could torture you, Ben.
But you're
Okay,
thinking about
we'll have this.
though.
Let's have this. Let's
No,
have
no,
this
no.
conversation.
Josh, imagine how you could.
Let's
torture
have this
me.
convo. Let's have this convo off.
I'm just
think about
saying.
it, though.
I'm just saying. I
If
was
you were
giving
gonna
you a
torture
fact.
another man, what could you do to me, torture-wise?
What could you do to a woman?
Everything.
There you go.
If I could do it to a man,
There you go. So,
dude, if I could torture a man, a woman would not be far behind.
We'll have this off
It'd be
camera.
easier.
Thank you so much, Daniel. Daniels for being on the podcast.
Yeah.
all right.
Fucking love it so much. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, check out the fucking descriptions because it's all in there. I'm gonna start streaming too. You know what I mean? The fucking Cultcanon.
Things get heated.
Is it-
155.
Who's in the hot seat? No, I'm just kidding.
Who's in the hot anal
But
style
yo.
with you in a green screen?
I'm
Next,
telling you,
next.
torture a woman. There's no fucking way a woman can be anywhere
I
near
got
a
you.
man.
Don't worry.
I'm just saying, like, a woman cannot be near a man, given what we've gone through for thousands of years, and women want to act like it's, oh shit, it's a big achievement to vote.
Yeah.
Well, men fought for your right to be fucking alive, bro. Like, our generations have literally gotten their arms chopped off for women, and fucking all kinds of weird shit's happening.
So if this is interesting, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All the things you want to say. Also, check out Shnerdcast on fucking everything.
Are you on
TikTok.
TV yet?
I'm doing Twitch on Shnerd, everything. Not too much. I haven't streamed a little bit, but yes, if you like this, you know what I mean. Comment. Yeah, I've said it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Josh. Cultcanon.
So don't forget,
Dan.
hit up. And one other thing that I want to bring up is everybody should drop a comment in the comment section down below to tell Shnerdcast to get a fucking merch line.
Oh,
I want some
okay.
Shnerdcast merch so I can start
Okay.
wearing it in my reaction. So some Shnerdcast merch will be dope. So that's my
All
only
right.
thing I want to say.
All right.
SC on the crotch, like
Hell yeah,
Sacramento cock.
Have a good March, everybody. Shnerdcast out.
Out, Shnerd.